Just be sure to follow the guidelines set forth. Just be sure to follow the guidelines set forth by. Just be sure to follow the guidelines set forth by. Are you tired of being stuck in a dead-end 9-to-5 job? Are you ready to take control of your career and make a living online? If so, becoming an online sales rep might be the perfect opportunity for you. Oh, that sounded a little too much like a marketing campaign. Let me try again. Welcome to the exciting world of online sales reps. That's right, we're talking about being a professional product pusher, a digital door-to-door salesman. But don't worry, you won't have to deal with any pesky dogs or awkward conversations with strangers. Instead, you'll get to spend your days scrolling through social media, sending countless emails, and perfecting your pitch to complete strangers. And the best part, you will get to do it all in your pajamas. So if you got the gift of gab and burning desire to sell, then this is the career path for you. Stick around and we will show you how to become a top-performing online sales rep in no time. As an online sales rep, you'll be responsible for representing a company or product online, promoting it through your social media channels, and interacting with your followers. It's a great way to make a living doing something you're passionate about. And trust me, I know from experience. I used to be an online sales rep for a tech company, and it was one of the most rewarding experiences of my career. I was able to work from home, set my own schedule, and make a decent income, all while doing something I loved. Plus, I got to help people from all over the world find the products they needed. So how do you become an online sales rep? Here are the steps to get started. Step 1. Determine what product or industry you're passionate about. The first and most important step in becoming an online sales rep is to determine what product or industry you're passionate about. This could be anything from fashion and beauty to technology and gaming. It's crucial to choose something that you're genuinely interested in and can see yourself promoting on a daily basis. Why is this step so important? Well, think about it this way. If you're not passionate about what you're selling, it's going to be a lot harder to convince other people to buy it. No one wants to follow an online sales rep who is clearly just in it for the money, and not because they truly believe in the product. So how do you determine what you're passionate about? One way is to make a list of your interests and hobbies. What are you most passionate about? What do you enjoy talking about and sharing with others? This can help you narrow down your options and find a product or industry that you're truly passionate about. Just make sure to leave time for Netflix binges and napping. Those are important too. Another way to determine what you're passionate about is to think about what you enjoy doing in your free time. Do you love trying out new beauty products and sharing your thoughts on them with your friends? Or are you a tech enthusiast who loves staying up to date on the latest gadgets and trends? Consider what you enjoy doing in your free time and see if there's a way to turn it into a career as an online sales rep. Just don't try to sell ice to Eskimos. That's a tough market. Once you've determined what you're interested in, it's also a good idea to do some research on the industry. What brands and products are currently popular? Who are the major players? This will give you a better understanding of the market and help you identify potential opportunities. For example, let's say I'm a huge foodie and love trying out new restaurants and recipes. I could do some research on the food industry and see what types of products and brands are currently popular. Maybe I find that meal delivery services are really taking off right now, or that there's a demand for healthier snack options. This information can help me narrow down my options and decide if becoming an online sales rep for a food delivery service or a healthy snack company is the right fit for me. One thing to keep in mind is that it's okay if you're not sure exactly what you want to do just yet. It can take time to find your passion and figure out what you're truly interested in. Just keep an open mind, be willing to try new things, and don't be afraid to pivot if something isn't working out. And remember, if all else fails, you can always become a professional cat meme creator. The world can never have too many of those. Step 2. Build your social media following. Once you've determined what product or industry you're interested in, the next step is to build your social media following. The more followers you have, the more likely you are to be noticed by brands and companies looking for online sales reps. But how do you go about building your following? The first thing you will need to do is be active on your social media channels. This means posting consistently and engaging with your followers. You will want to share content that is relevant to your product or industry, whether it's picture of your products, industry news, or personal experiences. It's also a good idea to use relevant hashtags and tag brands and companies in your posts. This will help increase your visibility and make it easier for potential clients to find you. Another way to build your following is to collaborate with other influencers for brands. This can be a great way to expose your content to a wider audience and gain new followers. Just be sure to choose collaborations that are relevant to your product or industry and that you truly believe in. No one wants to follow an online sales rep who is just in it for the free stuff. Finally, don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. There are so many ways to build your following and stand out from the competition. Whether it's running a social media contest, doing a live Q&A, or creating unique content, there are plenty of opportunities to showcase your personality and engage with your followers. For example, let's say I have a large following on Instagram, where I regularly post about my foodie adventures. I could use this platform to build my following even further by using relevant hashtags, tagging food delivery services in my posts, collaborating with other food influencers, and getting creative with my content. Maybe I start a series where I try out different meal delivery services and review them for my followers, or I create a cooking show where I share my favorite recipes. The possibilities are endless. Step 3. Reach out to brands and companies. Once you've built a strong social media following, the next step is to reach out to brands and companies that you're interested in representing. This can be done through direct message, email, or by contacting them through their website. When reaching out to potential clients, it's important to be professional and clearly articulate why you think you would be a good fit for their brand. Be sure to include a link to your social media profiles and any relevant experience or accomplishments in your message. This will help demonstrate your value and show that you're the right person for the job. It's also a good idea to have a clear understanding of what you're looking for in a partnership. Do you want to be an exclusive online sales rep for a particular brand, or are you open to representing multiple brands at once? Knowing your goals and expectations up front can help you find the right fit and avoid any misunderstandings down the line. Finally, don't be afraid to follow up if you don't hear back from a brand or company. It's completely normal to not hear back from everyone you reach out to, but that doesn't mean you should give up. Keep trying and don't be afraid to send a polite follow-up message to remind them of your interest. For example, let's say I've built a large following on Instagram and I'm interested in becoming an online sales rep for a food delivery service. I could send them a message outlining my foodie experience and accomplishments and include a link to my social media profiles. I could also be clear about my goals and expectations, such as wanting to be an exclusive online sales rep for their brand and being available to create content and interact with my followers on a regular basis. And if I don't hear back right away, I could follow up with a polite message to remind them of my interest. Step 4. Negotiate your terms and sign a contract. Once you've found a brand or company that you want to work with, the next step is to negotiate your terms and sign a contract. This is where it's important to have a clear understanding of what you're looking for in a partnership and be willing to advocate for yourself. When negotiating your terms, be sure to consider things like payment, time commitment, and the scope of your responsibilities. It's also a good idea to have a clear understanding of what the brand or company is looking for in an online sales rep and how you can meet those needs. One thing to keep in mind is that it's okay to ask for what you want. You're providing a valuable service and deserve to be compensated fairly. Just be sure to be realistic and open to compromise. It's also a good idea to have a lawyer or other professional review the contract before signing. This can help protect your interest and ensure that both parties are clear on their obligations. For example, let's say I've been offered a contract to be an online sales rep for a food delivery service. I might want to negotiate my payment, time commitment, and responsibilities before signing the contract. I could also consider asking for things like free meals or discounts for my followers. Once we've agreed on the terms, I would have a lawyer review the contract to make sure everything is in order before signing. Step 5. Promote the brand and interact with your followers. Now that you're an official online sales rep, it's time to start promoting the brand and interacting with your followers. This is the fun part, when you get to showcase your personality and help people discover the products or services you're representing. One of the key ways to promote the brand is through content creation. This could be anything, from creating sponsored posts or product reviews to sharing personal experiences or behind-the-scenes glimpses of your life. Just be sure to follow the guidelines set forth by the brand or company and be authentic in your content creation. It's also important to interact with your followers and be responsive to their comments and questions. This can help build trust and loyalty among your followers and show that you care about their needs and concerns. Finally, don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. There are so many ways to promote the brand and engage with your followers. Maybe you run a social media contest, do a live Q&A, or create unique content that showcases your personality and the products or services you're representing. For example, let's say I'm an online sales rep for a food delivery service. One way I might promote the brand is by sharing sponsored posts on my social media channels that showcase the convenience and variety of their meals. I could also create personal content like cooking shows or recipe videos that feature their products. And I could interact with my followers by responding to their comments and questions, and by running social media contests or doing live Q&As. So if you're looking to make a change and become an online sales rep, don't be afraid to take the leap. With the right strategy, dedication, and a little bit of luck, you can turn your passion into a successful career. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks on how to succeed as an online sales rep.